Umsebenzi wethu, I was depressed. I sang, but I didn't sing. That is... Yayibona lento leyo sesikoleni lethi
Siren.
It's a siren of praise. I did somatology, so it's not like I'm making you beautiful. It's I'm fixing your problems. So instead
Dr.
of
Nandi
yes,
so.
no.
Okay, Dr. Matthew so.
And I was bullied all the time.
For being a
skinny.
Mutsatsa rapper?
Yeah. And to a point where I took...
Was your head in proportion with your body?
Bobs.
No.
The
stock feet. The
Ariel, ntambi ekehle.
Kunokuthi ngigain bengistress angiwonde wese. Avele bangikulelo gcina. Lobe yakhomile bo malipopo so.
Yeah.
Ngeke.
Ngitsafubadisha.
Ngivumelana nawe wena mfuka baba cha lo mdlalo na ubushisa bam uma ubungekho ebhuqeni njena awu sithi kuwe shame hey
What's last time arawkala
ubekadlalela I deep groove spike hectic aces
nakwara kuko le kwekela khalibe le kwekwe what's matja o karaba sa mujimisa le kwekwelela le lapile man
ubona yazi ubona ngandlela lena ashaya njena amakhona wakhona ukuthi cha bracket alisamani
la mudripa
efanele ngakhona yabona kodwa siyathemba ukuthi uzasiqeqesha lo mfana lona buyi awu masingamoshi isikhathi wena mfoka baba yiso isikhathi esinazo khona lana kwibholeni new ebhuqeni emva kwekhefu kena siyahamba sithi lapha phesheya kwadwandle ngalawo magama kena sithi qhim Robert qhim shaka
That was amazing. Gents, laba abayithu bayenza igame international.
Thomas
Abeko. Yeah. Thomas abeko and then HIV ukuthi le game international image. So it's ngimchengisene. Nikhona ukukhuluma isichizo yabona. Yeah, fanele ukuthi yenze yini gents. Nizoba right. Gents, mamelani. Niphethe la.
Going live in 3, 2, live.
Hi, welcome and
indaba sakho silethela umdlalo kwangaphesheya phakathi
Mushama wahle.
Chelsea
Don't meme space.
Baphethe abadlali abahamba phambili enibaziyo ngendlela isimanga ukuthi lapha phambili baphethe uLion
Le Messi atsama lebu ba balon bana.
Nalo mfana lona oshaya itsamaya samazi uphuma eBrazil ukhuluma ngobani uma ngakhulumi ngo nama
No. Nama, yes.
Wow. Walvimba ibhola lapha yana lo mfana lona omude lona nimbonayo iCamera ilandela yena ngisho omude yebo wathatha umfana omude walisa ku Vich.
Why ibadala kanje overseas mara yazila like I ref never stop it akamkapanga uya actor lo
siyayibona ke high card dinhle kabi performance yakhe ayenza la Denzel Washington
amazing yes
ubisi lapha ya
penalty
sebayibizile ke ni penalty nango ke uyalwa uLionel Messi ufuna ukuya kusompempe lapha yana uyakhuluma ngathi uyasho ukuthi hey uwenzani ngoba ipenalty kanjani ngoba akusiyime ngimkhahlelile akusiyimi asimna nje muchuchisi asinaki entsentwena libona batsiba ibona lina uzothatha ipenalty ngiyacabanga ukuthi leli qembu leli ele Chelsea ngiyakhetha mhlambe uLeBron James singazi ukuthi
plus
siyambona nangu ke na
Uyadive.
uzimisele la ku goalkeeper
bafana uyangena uri yabona
ushaye ibola walisa ku goalkeeper wakhe
kanjani
wenzani yomfana loya uLion Messi yazi wena mfana ka abantu mabakhumule ukuthi ibhola langaphesheya naleli lasebhuqeni
alifani la
alifani
because le bola lase lincane lalana lelikhulu
uyabona into ezinjalo hey kunziki uma ungasazi
Ngiribona amehlo.
sithi iqanda ku Chelsea iqanda ku
mama
Robo Pops, awubiza ama-cheese girl nama-cheese boy da. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, nama LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, petting my guest and nice and moy. You want my bundles, not of joy. Said it's Pop Pops and Robot Boy. Popcorn and cheese. Yeah? Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call the world like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call the world like friends like these.
Yeah.
Popcorn and cheese, let it go.
Thokoza.
Yeah. Motho onang di taxi wa mona. You can see someone who owns the venture. You can see.
That jean looks like it was repaired before.
If my Porisa had an older brother.
And I have zip.
Lizulunyana le batloswa.
Lizulunyana. And in Amatswana, and in that's good in a lurk. Fagazan. Skafagaza kakulu.
Hey.
Skafagaza kakulu. That's what you are.
Obon le gold chain itswile mo di mbobong tsa skip.
Highly
And give it bullet
protected.
holes. Give it bullet holes. Me bati my young police.
Keep it chill.
For nang chilling about 2 pounds.
Clever.
Dollars Sean.
When you change a little.
Yeah, no.
1 meter 2 shots.
Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang. Welcome to a super special episode of Popcorn and Cheese. Because with us today, we have someone who's never on podcasts, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get to it, ladies and gents, let me start off by introducing the man all the way from Leboa Khomo, a man who grew up herding cattle, but now is a goat himself. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your digital hands together. Make some noise. Give it up for Leboa Khomo's third famous person, Titi Turmeric, the Barbarian. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the co-pilot that you see on the screen, a man who grew up during the struggle but is no longer struggling, a man who has been in exile more than once because his father's poetic words were causing riots. Ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of MZ with the J and R to represent that he is a part 2 of the original. Please put your hands together for the man, the myth, the legend, the man who plugs himself in before he sleeps, the one and only Robot Boy. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only stand-up comedian, outstanding, all-round entertainer, creator, host with the most, making sure that everybody is laughing, including the Springboks themselves. As they came back from France, he was hosting them at the DSTV headquarters. The one and only president of the Yellow Bone with his T-shirt that is hacked, but he's not hacked. He is the driver of the ship and the leader of the ship. Pops, Modikwane. President of the Yellow Bones. Tango.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Asa.
cheese gang.
Wow.
Mamela.
Mamela. Asa.
You're probably wondering who is this beautiful human being. Okoge i-2-piece pillowcase.
Angish.
Adaya inwele ngebeetroot.
Angish.
Ashaya cycling classes.
Come on.
Mamela.
Tour de France.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Touring the world.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
Cheese gang.
Do like I do.
I do.
Hayi. Khona nikhohliwe. Cheese girl.
It's official, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, official cheese girl in the building. Yeah. Make some noise. Give it up for the one, the only, Lady Dudu.
Yay. I'm excited. Yo.
What?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Hey guys, finally she's a pillar as we speak right now.
Hi. Ngena phakathi.
Pagat. So when you were 8 years old, living in the dusty streets of Vosloorus.
I was already a DJ.
Oh!
Yay!
What's EJ?
DJ.
Oh.
Tsitsi.
DJ. Angithukude.
That's why I began
DJ.
That's why I'm against the coast.
Nina niyazi abo DJ Arch Jr. Bekunabo Lady Dudu.
Hawu mntaka bawo.
A DJ ngama DVD player.
Hayi.
So I'm scratching ya.
Uzendisa nokungena da make uza something.
Ayiyo leyo.
Lady Du, for all the cheese boys and the cheese girls out there watching who are wondering who is this gorgeous human being sitting in the chair today, please tell us your real name and what it is that you do for a living.
Hey, this is your girl, Lady Du, the original Wawa. The song is Queen of the Year knows. So mamelani ke guys, mina ngu Lady Du. Ngizile ngwenya. Wase Vosloorus. Ngithanda music, ngithanda abantu, abobhuti bami.
Of course.
Abangaphuma ekhaya. Yes. Phela nje. Angifuni ukukhuluma eziningi ngoba nizongiposta.
Hey, uyabayazi.
Ish.
You know them.
Manje wena sezizuthu sawo.
Akiri na ke Mtswana.
Uyabayazi, you know them. Which one is that one?
They judged me the last time because I said umungongondlo wami obuhlungu.
Yo.
Umungongondlo.
Popsile nhloko le
Naki basukeli bawo.
Kupa Twarelo.
That sounds like a different language altogether. Mugongondlo.
I had fallen and I was with people.
Where was this?
Hey, umungongondlo wami. Ngiwe ngomgongondlo.
Uyabe say gongodla lapha nje.
I was in KZN. Hey, they judged.
Shapa.
Hey. So tell us, bro.
Yes.
You said you started DJing at the age of 8.
No, I think 10. Doing shows at 10. I have the picture to prove it at least, ish. Because wow. So I used to be a hip hop DJ, but obviously because there wasn't Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no Twitter. Yeah. I won a DJ explosion at age 9.
Wait.
I've got a picture.
Let's
It's on my
You're winning
backtrack.
things at age 9.
Let's backtrack. When did you decide that music was in your blood? When did you decide, I want to go into the space? And how did you get DJing equipment at that age?
So I didn't decide. My grandfather had a club in Vosloorus called Duke's Place. So he
Juice
was already
Place.
Duke's Place. Yes.
Jukes.
So he was already a DJ. My
nama
dad
jukebox
also a
lapha, yeah.
DJ. Big number vinyls. Lawa mancane, yabona lawa.
Yeah.
Mancane lawa. Yes. So
They were quite popular, no?
yeah. So everybody at home was literally in music. And that's all we knew. The business came after because we were taking after the grandfather, but everybody just, when you were born, it's goof. Because even my second name is Sono, but Whitney.
Tutuzile. Second name?
Whitney.
You're named after Whitney Houston.
I won't lie. See.
Apparently, when I was born, my mom was in, yabona la makhumbi lawa kudala lawa ngathi boma. Lawa kudala man, lawa
Ama-molofish.
makhabishi kanje, bababiza makhabishi.
Those Suzuki ones, lawa mancane lawa.
Master,
Bekhali
yeah.
mina mangizala.
Yeah, iMitsubishi. Oh, bekhalu Whitney.
Yes, mina abantu bakudala, that's why yabona unokuthola boma magamanyana ngathi off.
Yeah,
They were naming you after their experience.
Abo Naftal. So.
Yes.
Pops.
That's a nice name, ne?
Naftal.
Did you do Neftal is a nice name, ne?
Is it your name?
Yeah.
No, but I don't want to ruin relationships. I have to find out if it's yours, it's nice. If it isn't, no. Yeah, life in Melutlalo Ingengela, the Tobosh.
Good job. You don't know when you'll need Titi again.
Yeah, that's the guy.
No, but so while mom was in labor giving birth, Bekala and
makasashoyla khona wazilawo
The
ukuthi anyeza mfana ka prepare yourself.
ngapha kudlala Whitney Houston.
Takabawo.
Whitney.
But
So bavele badasi sisiyagaya.
How many
Mntwana.
talents do you have?
yes.
A lot. I think a lot.
How many personalities do you have?
2. And one I leave on stage immediately, and when I get home, I'm just Dudu.
Yes.
A regular girl.
Very important.
Wasekasi, because I have learned that Lady Do is for the people, and Dudu is for myself.
That is what most artists don't get right.
And
a lot of artists in
struggle
this
with
country
that.
live their character.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't be Lady Do
Everywhere.
Go hungry lion.
buying your kids clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do has to be the one going, okay, I need
And
socks.
how
I
do they
need
service each other?
How today?
Service each other.
Lady Do helps Dudu live her dream.
Oh, I love that.
So I use
not
Lady
other
Do.
way
Lady
around.
Do is
Not
the
the
product.
other way around.
Lady Do is the product. And the product needs to make money for the company. So the company can invest in whatever it wants.
Titi needs to make money for Naftal, dog.
Unaftal.
No,
How
Mamela
many man uvuka ekuseni uba unaftal?
Mama yasisa ngitshela bangahleki labo ngashaya enye beauty product enaftal plus skin siyacho.
Yes.
Lalela yabona uhambe nje nabona ichujina kanje naftal. Yes.
Maybe he's born with it.
But clothes so far, like, it's us and Naftal.
Itla ukenyetsa mo fire it's a mali naftal.
Yes. Online. Ne?
Yes. Emma,
Oh, that is so
caution,
dope.
go. Ke roboto utsasa.
Naftal. Ah.
Kunening ashapa dance in Molala Usarinkel.
Usebedisa.
Naftal.
I am telling you, my brother, it's the one.
Ne? I
Can a company ya Vaseline or nafta?
know. I
Let
receive.
the
I
young
receive.
boys use it.
Please.
Our
Now,
last.
Snatchery, only one contlung, only data.
Sebedisa.
70 Naftal.
Allah is giving that category. Yeah, comfort cream. You would love my shelves the comfort. Yeah, I'm going to take my comfort.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
You feel it, no?
Ne?
I feel it. It's,
Yes.
it's better
On the
than seed.
naphtha.
I feel it.
No, but I love what you said, the contrast. And that's like a lot of artists don't do that. A lot of artists don't separate the artist from the person.
Yo.
And I remember being at a gig with you and I saw the Lady Do transition happen in front of my eyes, where you and I were doing a gig. I don't know, we were far.
I think it was in Venda.
Vendor, yes, when Vendor. And
What do you
it was a
mean?
little bit chaotic and unorganized, right? And we were just having a chat backstage, just normal shooting the breeze. And they were like, "You're on now." I literally watched you go from us having a conversation to holding the longest note I've ever heard. Like this, dog. Like it switched on like this.
Same time.
Same time. From us having a conversation to mic in hand, note from the back all the way, because it was a fashion show.
Oh.
She held that note till she got to the end of the stage, bro. I was like, Then it was a show. Killed the show. Then when she was done, she came back. It was
Dudu.
And we continue with the conversation. by the way.
Do like I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it like she does.
Like that never just happened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How do you find that balance early on in your career? Is it something that you started
Yeah.
out with, or was it
Something you learned along the way.
learned along the way?
I think learning the most important things in life is very important for everyone.
Yeah.
We do not, guys, I'm very spiritual, right? Firstly, you get told, ukuthi, indlela ifundwa kwabaphambili, hlonipha uyihlo nonyoko.
Yes.
All of those things. But just understanding that I can't lose myself for this.
Yes.
I literally can't lose myself for this. And if I am in the industry has to listen to me. I can't listen to the industry. Because if I listen to the industry, I will become the industry and the industry will overpower you.
And when it's done with you, they'll
And when it's done with you, you will be left alone wanting to go back to the industry. So it becomes a drug. So what you need to understand is when I get off stage, I lock the door and I leave Lady Do on stage. I go back to being Tutungwenya because if I get stuck on the road, who's going to call the ambulance?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I get sick, who's going to call the ambulance? A normal person, any person. Like, you are literally the person you think you are not.
I get it.
So the problem with artists is that we speak with our bank balances and not who you really are. Because next thing you're like, hi, phela mina ngiyabangena, mina ngidriver like sibonapi.
And that's nanda.
Yeah, khona.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You know, asikhulumisaneni, guys, speak heart to heart. How about I speak to your heart, you speak to mine, and we get an understanding and you understand where somebody comes from, because that's where the pride comes in. Where men can't even ask, let's say you've got a friend that is going through something that is a man. They can't even ask you for 5 rand because you have put your bar so high. They think you'll be the first one to take it out. So you need to separate yourself and understand ukuthi lady do. Ududu magahlangana nomuntu omdala aguge igrocery mela mphathise. Lady do
no more human things.
Ududu makabona ukuthi umuntu omdala ukhathele mela msiza sihambe siye emotweni. It's those little things, and it's those little things that keep you going. And you think ukuthi, it's your stardom. No, bro. Nah, bro.
Because some people have the ability to be themselves until a group of people enter them.
Ah.
And they switch into Lady Do very quickly.
That one is the most weirdest one. Like, that's the most weirdest one. Like, Sihleli saw Siareo Grand. A couple people enter. Nah, Robot, Robot. Hey, nigga,
When did you start?
why
When
you
did you switch?
Robot? It's like, why? Yeah, it's like, why are you, like, it's like water, man. Water takes form of whatever it's in. If water's in a 2-liter bottle, it takes that form. If you put water in a bucket, it takes that form. Like, you can't be that level of, you can't be like that. Like, the liquidated form of character is the worst characteristic.
Yeah.
Bro, and it shocks people sometimes, like, especially with, I can understand musically for you guys, right? But like for me, and Titi, you also probably get this. When people see you out in public, they expect you to be the character. So it's worse for us because I don't know why people still do this.
Tell me a joke.
It's the most annoying thing, right? The people in public, when they see us, like the moment they see you, they're like, make me laugh, say something funny, do something. It's like, dog, I'm here to buy groceries.
Hayi mara wena uyahlekisa so mina sihlekisa. Uzothenga igrocery userious. Ningalingani zikacha dawo nje. Mina futhi ngiyazenzela. Do you want to take a picture? Umbuzo nabazokutshela lapho ngihamba nabo. They will tell you. I ask my fans, do you want to take a picture? Because sometimes they feel like you are too in your shoes, that you're not going to give them what they want. Yeah. So as soon as I see you panic, would you like a picture?
You already hand. You
present.
Because
I know what I was like when I was there.
Yeah.
And you saw Brenda fast.
Babe, I would literally be like, on top of your head, going to pege wena ujabule.
Uyangibona ungibhekile emehlweni.
Rent is the show.
View, yeah. Second.
Ngwana mme ushebile wena mara utlwela Jacob komrao umkhutswane batla o jwetsa hore chief
ke bona ntho.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's too much.
You know what annoys me about people when they change? Like, you find that we are laughing rats, then people walk in, you know, like I'm the joke now. Because people want to prove that they can make fun of you to the point at which, like, look at me, I'm making fun of a comedian. And I'm like, dude, I want
But let me tell you.
I want to enjoy it as
I think the biggest thing is not about even being funny. People want their presence to be felt And they want people to know they have money without saying it. So they will always make you feel like,
True.
I'm the shit.
Because
I made it.
you know those people that only feel comfortable when someone is very uncomfortable. Where it's like they have to put down one person.
Yabo
one
njengani?
person
Bengicabanga
the whole
ukuthi
time.
mina nethi mina ngithi
You trying to put
ngi-cheese girl
someone
kanti
down.
ngithi ngi-cheese girl.
Yes, cheese girl.
Yeah, cheese girl.
Hayi le
Ududu.
mali le.
And a grandship dude.
Mina bekumele ngabe ngimumfazi.
So are you okay with your fans asking you to just sing a note for them randomly?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
I do it all the time. When
That's
the
amazing.
other one is talking to their friend and they're like, "Uye lo munye athi hey asuye lo munye athi hey."
But and
You know? But the one I know 2 years to 50. If meeting yes, everybody does it. Please remind us, the reminders, paradigm shows, basang India, sang on my perfume.
Can I ask you, are you aware of how people look at you?
No.
Because it seems like you've curated that whole entire experience for your fans.
Let me answer that. Lady do a self-trav.
Yes.
Self-trav. That's another issue that the industry people don't have. Because you don't have self-trav, she's willing to extend herself to sing a note for a fan or to offer to take the picture. But other people that don't have self-trav fear even showing love and coming here to say they're a cheese girl. People think if I show love and I like and I comment on someone else's things, it dims your own light. But people with self-trav that don't have insecurities know that I can give as much love as I can. I'm still Lady Do.
Now you will see myself, go to my Instagram, you won't see any of my likes. I hide all of them because I don't want to see whether people like my stuff or not. Because everybody's there. Every single person is important. 1 to 1 million, nonke ni important. I switch them off. Because the moment you do it for likes, when you are no longer liked, and it's not because you are not liked, it's because it's not the season.
Yes.
Because everything is a season,
Yes.
right? And sometimes, uNkulunkulu vele athi buye emuva kancane, bahleke kancane, bese mina ngizokubuyisa ngomunye umreverse.
Exactly.
You know, there's something that you once tweeted or something like that. I forgot where I got this piece of information, but you were talking about, I don't know if it was a thread of tweets, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't know who's who. I just read this interest, and they just send you like motivational quotes, and that was it. And you're talking about the fact that I have 3 piano songs, and I have these, how many, you're disclosing. I own these songs, and I make so much money off of these songs. And then you're telling people to look out for their business. And at the time when I was looking at it, I never thought, hey, this person is arrogant. I was like, yo, this is a person that's like saying, yo, guys, that's willing to share. Because a lot of people don't share information. They don't share how much they're making off of certain gigs. So people coming after that don't even know how much to expect from that.
I want to teach you something, right? That is very easy, that people feel like, because I'm doing music, I already know what I'm doing, I'm going to make money. No. I know how to make money using you. Because I don't have the money. I look at myself and I'm like, I'm not paying for a music video. I'm not going to afford it. But Robert can afford to pay for a music video, so I'm going to give Robert my song. Robert comes in, Robot Boy X Lady Do, and I'm the only one that's singing on the song. How do you think you own the song when you're not even singing on the song? Eh?
The business part.
It's the business part. So when you know how to play chess, you know what, you'll always be the queen and let the players play.
Hey, unpresent something.
Hey.
You wait for the right move. You don't make any move.
Yeah.
Titi, you've been the host this whole time. This whole time you've been the host.
Kino Jambadi 7.
And it appears that you have put the horse before the tram.
You know? So what I have mastered is understanding my bank account. And knowing that I can never go beyond my means. I will never do that. I do not care how you look at me. You could literally say, Lady Do doesn't wear designer clothes. That's fine. That's who I am. That's who I represent. And if it affects you, it means you have the problem.
Yep.
That is why every time I'm attacked, you won't see me give people attention. I will let you say whatever that you want to say. I will only answer what I think is right, and that's the end of it. I will not come back and say, no, but I'm going to give you the answer to what you thought I was, and that's the end of it. I know who I am. Beyond that is you wanting to find out more than what I'm sharing. Because other people trigger you.
I love people who are comfortable in their own.
But where does the training come from for you?
The conditioning. The training, the conditioning.
The thick skin. Uberekisa naftal.
Yeah.
Naftal.
Where does the thick skin come
For
from?
thick skin.
Nafta.
I think thick skin comes from school. Delay.
I remember your throwback pictures. Slim line.
And I was bullied all the time.
For being a Mutsatsa rapper?
Yeah. And to a point where I took...
Was your head in proportion with your body?
Pops. No.
The stock feet, the pin pop.
Ariel. Ntambi ekhehle.
Kunokuthi ngigayine bengistress angiwonde wes. You know, but I think that is where the thick skin comes from.
Yeah.
It was from the day I figured out the system to say, when people are watching you, give them a show. Because the moment you give them a show, because of what they are saying, the show will be on you.
Yeah.
So you will have to, every time, try to defend yourself, try to comment, try to prove, no, bruh. Learn to be strict with yourself. I am loyal to myself. Before I am loyal to anything, be it my job, my relationship, my family, anything, I am loyal to myself. So if you come into my life as you are a season, right? If you come into my life to come and dim my light, it's fine. That is your work in my life, right? To dim my light. I need to figure out what is it that I'm going to benefit from you dimming my light. So I let you dim my light. And I allow you to come and say, I don't like you, I hate you, it's this. And I am going to prove your character to you. And you will walk out. I am not going to say, why ngangithandi? Why was umuntu ukuthi why ngangithandi? Akakuthandi.
That's it.
Ufuna ukuthi akuthande iyakagogo bani akuthande ke. Ngisho bayakhona futhi gogo bani
Afaki spice.
Oh, you know?
Askis baby,
We understand. You can't make people like you.
Popcorn brown.
So you need to understand who you are first.
Yeah.
And you need to understand who you are in God before people. Because if you understand who you are in God, you know that in your trying season, it's
It pulls back.
It pulls back, right?
Before it takes off.
But the most important part
Why did you do it like this?
Yeah.
That's not what I did.
You knew you was moving forward. You knew that was...
pulls back before.
No, le phela bayitshele in advance ukuthi so uyaphanga. So uyaphanga. Manje yena wacabanga ukuthi bathi dance move kanti hayi bamtshela ukuthi so uzoba successful way. You know? But what my main thing is bow and arrow, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, you have to pull it back before. But the issue, people always use you have to pull it back before Ganti. No. It doesn't die. That's let's stick lesya. Ungasi pull up back, udubule umuntu ngaso usikhiphe futhi.
Uphule
back, udubule futhi. Uthathe sona the same one, uphinde usikhiphe futhi, udubule. Akufi sona, kufa lento edujulwayo.
Oh, and ungasikhipha ugwaze.
Uyang understand. So you choose. Are you the rubber that is bending, or are you the stick that keeps going? So every time,
same form.
Yeah. Every time something comes at you, you become the stick. You go and you're like, bah. Bese uthi enye futhi.
I love what Titi touched on about you educating the game, and I think for me that's when you stole my heart. Ludacris is one of my favorite old school rappers, and there's a song that he did about like educating the game, where he tells young artists to sign themselves to themselves, register their name, he does the education in the song. of what young up-and-coming artists should do to make sure they don't get screwed over like other artists. And when you did that, right, you did something. Think about our industry and think about how old it is. Think about all the artists that come in with the same story. You know, either they were over-ambitious or they were in some ghetto and it got rough. I'm saying, what?
You might just mow the fire.
That's too soon. Get it, TS? Too soon.
You guys.
Nangshongo dicks. I was not there.
Tell for me if you are ready for yourself.
Too much noise. You guys are making too much noise.
So what I appreciated about that was you took the onus, you took it upon yourself, and you said, I'm gonna tell you guys how I make money. I'm gonna show you how you make sure you make money, even if you are not always performing or always in front of the camera or always, and you literally gave us a blueprint. It wasn't sponsored. No one said, hey, it wasn't a campaign for anyone. It was you going out of your way. Most people, when they figure out how to make money, they'll never share
keep
it.
quiet
with
and
other
they
people.
keep
They
it
keep
moving.
quiet. A lot of people that are like successful and others aren't, is the people who had the information, they never shared it. They were just like, let them do this. We will see bazophelela kuphi.
Guys, do you know what the biggest downfall of an artist is? Following their hit. They hit once, they make a lot of money, and they follow that hit. Uzobona
like a
umuntu
drug now.
afuna into efana naleyo ngoma leyo ayikhiphile. Mina, the moment I hit, I forget.
Because if you've done it before, you can do it again.
That's the thing.
So
but,
instead of chasing
but the
the hit,
issue
yeah.
now becomes you are chasing the hit, and there's other ways and means to make money.
Exactly.
I was on so many songs and people didn't understand, right? They're like, okay, Sharp, she's on a lot of songs. She's featured. I share me feature. You don't understand that I'm building quality with quantity. So I'm a 1 rand to a million girl. I'm not a million in a day girl. That is why you won't see me do most of the things that girls do. Because Nikasi girl, I don't mind being called ghetto. I don't mind being called istratmate because that's who I represent. And multi istratmate, give me definition I funny because we are not in the same circle.
There's this other photographer, they asked him, hey, do you get offended when people call you a cameraman? He says, I get offended at what they mean when they call me a cameraman.
What was Austin Malema meaning by that?
How did you know it was him?
Because it was supposed to be a
You held
motivational.
your esophagus when you said it, and I know that's what he does.
Yeah.
Yo, actually, I was with him today and yesterday.
So that kind of it gives you insight because what I noticed now is that maybe not a lot of artists, but some of the artists that I'm with, it's like you get addicted to the hype, right? And then the money, you are addicted to it or you do love the money, but the money just keeps the hype going.
Yeah.
So you just look at the money as a tool. But the most important thing is that when you show up, you show out. When your outfits are the hardest outfits out there. And it's like people don't actually worry about the business. Like no one is bragging about the business.
Well, here's someone who's worried about the business.
I'm very worried
Exactly,
about
yes.
And who brags about the business.
guys-
What do you spend your money on?
Mina,
Yeah.
you?
Building.
Mine
Building.
getting 5
Mina,
Building.
Yabona, if you have
Let
my
me tell
number
you,
on
lady dudes, WhatsApp statuses.
It's always big.
Hey, agu ace, agu cimende, agu mabrick.
All
Yeah,
the
we
time.
ceiling, agu
Literally,
roof.
if I can take my phone now,
Yeah.
you will literally see that. That's actually what I do.
Agu
all the time.
kiriva, agu hey,
I can tell you how much a brick is. I can tell you
Let me to tell you no pop the bill. I mean, that's
maybe construction something.
No play safety boots.
That's what I'm saying. You know, guys,
Makarap.
one lesson I learned a long time ago was my grandmother used to say this a lot. She said, rich people don't know how much bread and milk is.
Facts. No, my friend.
Pops.
I'm not saying I'm rich, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So when you no longer have that struggle,
Yeah.
Yes.
you let it pass. But you don't realize that if you've got 900 and something, you should tell you 1 rand, you won't be a millionaire. So I want to know each and every 1 rand to a point where I had to leave music and people were kanguting wile, and I left music to focus on building a salon. Because I need to be there. I need to find out how many bricks were needed to build that house. And if I do it, I will go with you to the store and swipe Laoma bricks.
Otherwise, someone is going to add 30
somebody's
other
gonna add
bricks
them up. Do you
that aren't
understand?
even there.
So now I know I can estimate for you how much I spent in my salon with all the stuff that I've done. I can estimate it before I even go to the bank to evaluate it.
You hands-on.
I'm hands-on. So that is why I'm saying to you guys, use quantity to build quality. So by quantity is do 100 songs to get 100 rand to get 10,000 a month.
Oh.
Then for you to wait for Samro to pay you 3.50 for a song that's not a hit. But if you tell yourself, I am here and I can get 100 rand a month from a song, if you've got 100, how much do you have?
That's 10 grand.
10 grand a month.
Yeah.
And that is free. You can literally even go to you don't even have to have a distributor. You can go to the free channels. If you drop 100 songs that you feel are nice, you are definitely going to make 100 rand. You are definitely going to make 100
What is your
rand.
work ethic like?
I mean, Ashemau.
No,
Because it sounds hectic.
So
Yours-
the one day I posted on my status, I said, I need more time in a day. And then I got a me too reply.
Yo,
Because
I swear.
I
Like,
need another day in my day.
yeah. I have a 9 to 5. Still have to take the daughter to school and back.
and a 3 to 5.
A 3 to 5 with
Shala.
shows.
Shala.
Oh, Koloi.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Akiru wa bona.
That was-
So,
That was the pun.
akiru ya bona.
That was the pun.
Like, no, no, let's
Yes.
find this thing with our work at 3 to 5.
Yeah, vele siteng vele. Siteng. Ke jaiva bosigo. Ka kokota ngwana mme bosigo. So, I don't have enough time. And I keep telling the youth this, you do not have enough time.
Yeah.
There's nothing as painful as reaching 40 and wanting to start your life. That's too late.
And you're playing catch up now.
When you
That's
don't
when you're
understand-
realizing that there's no time.
Do you understand?
That's when
Because,
you were in a club with a hubbly bubbly.
do you get it? So,
And a Mkaba.
Yeah.
you know,
And a
so
Scotch shirt.
I was teaching how to turn businesses from 350 to a lot, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you want to go and sell cigarettes.
Yes. I'm a lustro.
Yes. And that's the only form of business you want to do. Where are you going to sell cigarettes?
Me, I would definitely sell them in a train.
I was about to say a taxi rank.
Because there are constantly people in a train, right? So I would go into the train.
You already failed.
Okay.
Man, I'm going to taxi
Okay,
rank.
wait. Robert?
You go first.
Yeah.
Because
I was going to say taxi rank because as much as a train has people, it's only that load for that. But a taxi rank has got multiple areas that it
Failed.
services.
When?
prison.
Why?
Yo, you know when the sound guy laughs first?
It's currency in there. So I'll be selling money.
No.
Oh, that's actually smart.
So that is why when you're looking at business, you need to understand why you are doing it. Your why is very important, right? So if you are going to sell cigarettes because there's a lot of
Sell it at
people.
YFM. Oh.
Oh my God.
Eish, uyahlupha konje ke wena ke.
Eat leech.
You know? So your why you need to understand your why first, right? Why am I doing it? Are you doing it for your fans? Or are you doing it because you love it and the fans will follow and you make money after, right? So when selling cigarettes, I'll sell at a hospital
Oh, what?
because there's people outside that are panicking. And a person that panics can
to
smoke 50 times. Taxi rank, people are impatient.
Prison people have time.
I know.
No, they don't have
They don't have
money.
time. Prison people, cigarettes,
Ironically,
cigarettes in prison.
someone who's serving life.
life.
Has time, but
If you want to smoke in prison, you must.
Yeah.
Share something they want.
What do you mean?
Bobs.
What?
You must be willing to take a stick.
What's it?
Memory stick.
USB.
To listen to Lady 2.
Sim 2.
Wow.
Robot. And you better have
the flavor drone.
Naftal.
Oh, you better have Naftal.
and a lot of mouthfire. Because something might be.
Bafune lusi yazi na. Don't enough.
I know I'll be loose.
Senze izinto zakho.
You guys.
This guy's. You know?
But that's a crazy example. It's like
But
the
it
people
makes
that sell
sense.
I'm a cool time outside like a sports venue. Because everybody's dehydrated.
Yes.
They tired from training. The first thing they're gonna want to have might be Puma from training as I'm a cool time.
But I love what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
Titi, you'll jump in now. I love what you're saying because a lot of us, when we want to enter into the entrepreneurship space, we kind of just follow what other people are doing, right? And our why is not strong. So we see robot boys selling t-shirts and we go, I can also sell t-shirts. And then you wonder why after 3 months you've sold 4 t-shirts. You're like, but what am I doing wrong? Your why is not strong enough and you're not understanding where to hit your customers so that you can sell.
I've monetized my fans without using social media. They're like, monetize, you've got a lot of friends. Nah, bro. They see that you can monetize your fans and they use you. That is why you'll keep getting a sponsor.
Yeah.
They're getting it. No, they can see that you are the brand. And the moment somebody approaches you with something, it means you can approach them. You think Bulldog in the UK will just put Lady Do on a billboard? No. You have to have value and understand that you're value. If you don't understand that, they're going to come in and say, Pops, we're going to put you on a billboard. You won't even know that it was 5 million. We're not
40,000.
Because
Meantime,
That's
when
the
you
other
think
chat.
with your stomach and not business.
not this.
Yes. So Mina, I charge a person based
And I
on
can't
what
stomach
I need.
people that rip us off. Eh?
When I'm telling myself now that I want to build a salon and it's going to cost me 1.5 million, I have to count how many 1.5 millions how many 20,000s I need to get the 1.5 million, and I'm going to create everything and create it got 20,000. And that's what I'm going to stick to.
So
I'm not going to say 100,000 because you need 100,000. No. I'm going to take my shows and say, okay, I need 25, 20,000.
Yes.
No, 70, 20,000 to reach $1 million. Then I'm going to charge 20,000. I know
do
to
70
10,
shows.
10, 10, 10. When I reach my goal, yakupuga. How kupugi fela? When yesterday you were 20,000, tomorrow you're 100,000. Jani, babes.
Because I've got a hit. That's one thing I've also, and it's something I've also sort of taught Tsitsi along the way is that you gradually increase your fee.
Yes.
You'd rather undercharge and over-deliver.
Yes.
And don't spike just because there's been some sort of spike in your career. We do different things all the time, you know? So you can't go from charging people 50,000 Rand to 150,000. It doesn't work like that. But every year you can increase by whatever your increase is so that your regular people that you work with understand with, last year was charging 10.
Yes.
This year it's 50.
Yes.
Oh,
you want a
50,
soft us?
It's 20. Oh, it's 25. It's 30. It's 35. So people understand that and it's a proper progression, right? Especially for someone who plans on being in the game for long.
Longevity.
It's always those ones that go from 10,000 to 200,000.
The most important thing is becoming a priority.
In what
By
sense?
priority is asking how much robot charges, how much Banban charges. When I do that, I will do the math.
But it's understanding.
fake.
It's understanding the market.
You're reading the room.
Nah, I want when a promoter is thinking of booking somebody, even now. So I will ask how much you charge, how much he charges, how much you charge, how much you charge, and I go down.
But
So on the list, but or Lady Do, and then but konje ulo no 100, Lady Do uthi 30. Stala ngaye. Bese wena 100 bayogcina ngawe ngoba wena phela uzobaqedela imali. We have the same kind.
What would you say that is? Is that undercutting or is that competitive?
It's not
pricing.
competitive.
I think
It's understanding that I need a certain amount a month which is my target that I have for myself, to build what I'm already building. Guys, you need to
Because you're
understand
taking
something.
from here to throw into there.
Investment is very important. I've got a target for myself. I want to earn 400,000 rand sleeping without going to shows, without doing anything. So right now, I can't even afford to have a friend because a friend will want me to go to movies. I can't afford it.
How my chance?
I can't afford. Do you understand?
No, that's the driver.
Do you understand?
For now, until the 400,000 comes in.
Do you understand?
Bheka ama-movie le.
Alela ngizwela ukhuluma lapha yazi.
Funa ukubheka i-Shark Tank.
Because I think even if you check my WhatsApps, you check my Instagram, you check anything, you've never seen me say out with girls or wada wada.
Girls' night.
When I get to a show, I do what I'm there for, I leave. I don't even socialize. Like, you won't find me in conversations. I don't do that.
Awuhlaleli rider.
Dagabawo and yenzi rider ikona igwa mhleli kamnandi masina parties I celebrate. But the biggest thing is understanding ukuthi I don't have time. I do not have time. So the time that I have now that I'm given and the money that I'm making now, I have to go and invest in something I know will not die. So property is the first thing. You know, a house you can buy it for 40,000 and the value goes up after you renovate it and sell it for $1 million.
Yep.
But
And property almost doubles every 7
do you understand?
years.
So you can just, sometimes you don't even have to have a lot of money. Do you understand? You just have to have enough
Starting
to
money.
qualify for a house. You go and you buy the house, and you leave people to rent in the house. Until it's paid off.
Yeah.
And you will have 4 houses. Ongazibhadali wena.
Class is in session today.
You know,
As if English, business, and maths at the same time. Eh?
Zakhala.
All those subjects.
Maths lit. Guys, ngicela kunitshela information eningayazi laba bahlele bahleka i-maths lit. Do you know that maths literacy, for those that didn't do it, shame, it actually teaches you financial literacy. Leya labo 80 laba ba upside down. Maso phile empilweni ayisasebenzi.
80 upside
Sebenza
down.
kuphela.
Infinity.
Guys, I swear.
you know one thing I'm starting to realize is how inhumane humanity is, right? And it's normal. Like if somebody, if you want to be competitive, if you want to be, competition is inhumane. That's why one animal has to eat the other one.
Yes.
Because that's the only way you to survive if you're a tiger, for
Dominance.
instance. And you have to use all these skills that are seen as dirty, like hiding, using camouflage,
Running faster.
Yeah, running faster, biting, making sure that, biting the neck and, removing the oxygen, whatever you have to do to it. And to be competitive
It's like that crocodile that killed a man in Mexico.
Bruh.
Did you see that video?
Bruh.
Some crocodile killed a guy in Mexico and was dragging.
Swimming.
And I said, leave that crocodile alone.
Marawingwe.
No, but because it's all fairness, the crocodile caught his lunch.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they must leave that crocodile, let him snack.
Yeah, because crocodiles eat.
There's a Netflix documentary called Our Planet, right? And it literally shows you how insignificant everything that's happening is. Like, the world has seen global warming before. The world has seen dominance of a species before. And all those things just keep on, the CO2 levels rise and then everything is gone again.
Mzala ipoint yaphi ke manje?
Okay. Mzala.
Hayi sibathe sibhekile
Mzala
la
yamanya.
kabawo. Awuyasifaka ka geography. Naka history. Hey! Bamela bekusekusele nje uthi bayabhonjwa abantu le kai.
No, he's gonna get to it. Yes.
1, 2, start.
Mzala. Bengithi Mzala, ubona. Like, the fact that you're saying selling cigarettes outside of a hospital, it sounds inhumane, but that's the nature of the world. The world sells, the poorest people get sold alcohol first because that's the only thing that keeps them going or whatever. Like,
Keeps them poor.
Exactly, keeps them poor, right? So that's the thing. It's like, the unfortunate truth about the world is that you have to capitalize on those things in order to do good.
Yes.
Yes. It's understanding that there's a system and there's a game to be played. And I think a lot of us come into the entertainment industry with these googly eyes, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna drive a Maserati. I'm
Drive a Lambo.
Yeah, I'm
Then you
gonna
end
wear
up driving a
designer clothes
Mazda.
every day. I think the best thing for me in entertainment was being comfortable in my own skin and realizing that I don't have to conform.
Yep.
You know, people will make you feel some type of way because
Yay.
you were.
Ngoba unagu.
Yes.
And guys, ngicela ukunitshela ngeni-educate again. Bantu bethu.
Yeah.
Gucci is somebody's surname. Louis Vuitton is somebody's
And a
surname.
white guy.
So, being rich is wisdom, right? God gave wisdom to Gucci to create a brand for their surname. God gave wisdom to Louis Vuitton to create a brand for their surname. Rolls-Royce was wisdom that was given by God for them to create for their surname. They have legacies, and we are building other people's legacies without legacies. So I am working on my surname and my brand to be able to afford other people's surnames.
I wanna drive a Butelis.
It's a Toyota, that one.
No, mara ngwenya isibongo sakhe crocodile mos. Ikoni la course.
Flying a chumia.
Sobe.
Flying a chumia.
Yeah, no, flying a chumia.
But that's why I'm saying
I think when you say it like that, it puts it into so much perspective. Especially when you say, I'm using my surname to go and build other surnames' legacies.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I never understood, and I'm all for people and how they want to spend their money, but I don't understand people that, because even the same brands have the subtle version and the loud version. I don't understand the thing of plastering.
The bees one.
No, but I got hurt. When I listened to a lot of motivational quotes. I listen to a lot of people because that's what keeps me going. I don't go in social media and look at other people's
Steve
lives.
Harvey.
Yes. So there was something that hurt me so much when I heard, I don't even know what his name is. They asked him, Gucci, why do you guys sell Gucci? What if Gucci is not for labantu lababai tengayo? Gucci is for people abanemali, but that is why abanemali bathola le e-branded. Laba bazoyi advertiser.
Yeah.
Sibafaka le enemo Gucci abaningi.
Yes.
And I was like, what does that even mean?
It's the same thing with Louis
And they were
Vuitton.
like, we know the ones that are loud mouths are going to wear the one with the loud mouth.
Yes.
So they do the advertising for us. Our real clients
Are the silent
want-
and subtle ones.
Yeah,
Mzala, ngaba offended same time.
Bill Gates ugqoke underpen
kahle,
yeGucci marayipha la.
Mntakabawo.
Ise labelini next to media.
Konje lo we-social media.
Hayi, ja,
Yabona, akekho umuntu.
Esikhipha simhlophe nejini.
Guys, akekho umuntu engimgada njengaloya mfana ukuthi angaguli or aphuke inyawo. Khona manje uphuka inyawo manje. Ngime kanje ngithi ndoda ungadaki phela wena wataka siyafa. Khona la kwasisha khona nge3 minutes singana social media mntaka. Phela le yana mayikwatile.
Hey, that was a real load shedding that one.
Mina ngithi nje angakwatisi imedi ivele iyodilitha yonke into.
Aye China na.
Mntakabawo.
Info.
Angena lapha kuma-server. Acime konke.
Acime yonke into.
Sali Twitter.
Plus kunale challenge manje yama PlayStation leyo ukuthi delete ama game amadoda.
Hey. You don't see that thing?
No.
Career mode. Out.
Brother. So imagine.
Amshado ngaphela.
Mntakabawo wena nyawubona wakho ngiyawubona.
Ngithi.
Sibonga ngithi cabanga ke.
Then you monitor Makaga for 2 weeks.
Askis la. Wethu nekikwati. Nekusabona. Lehore.
Nebantshisa. But I'm just thinking, imagine if his wife one day got angry and deleted every single thing he's ever worked for. And that is how life is. You might think you are in control, but actually somebody else is in control of your life. Khona manje sibanjwe umuntu oyi-1 odiscover i-Instagram, ne-Twitter, ne-Facebook. If that guy dies, you don't have a master plan because you live in social media. But if you are going to use social media to build your private life, to pay you, you won't rely on social media. Even if I don't have social media, I know the houses I bought and the land that I bought is going to make me enough money to survive.
And the saloon that you built.
Do you understand?
And the cars that you bought.
Hey, I'm a Mr. Delivery, and I will take a lot. I take a lot.
The scooters.
Yeah, not even the scooters. You can literally go to, guys, business is anything. You can get a car from the backyard of somebody's house. They sell them for 15,000. You revamp it. You take it to take a lot. You make 8,000 rand a month. You pay the driver 4,000. It's 50-50. You've got a salary. You bought that car for 15,000. It's making 8,000 rand a month.
It's paid itself off in 2 to 4
understand?
months.
So we don't think like that. Sina sifuna ukuthi hey mina ngifuna ukuyohlala ku double story.
Or ngiyothenga i-iPhone 15. Ngiyothenga i-iPhone 15.
Mzala.
Ngaleyo mali ngiyothenga i-iPhone 15 when I could have bought
I
2
won't
cars.
lie.
Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying we are not judging people that are spending their money however they want to spend their money.
But we educate.
But we are educating them to say, instead of buying a Gucci bag, thenga itina.
Yeah.
Ezizokuthengela ama Gucci bag uziyofa.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I wish people could be inspired by people's work ethic more, or like hustle
But
more
that's
than
boring.
them.
No, that's boring.
I want to talk about that, right?
But that's boring.
Because
though.
you work like a beast, right? Like, and I want to know, like,
Yeah, it is
in all honesty, né? How busy are you? And when do you get a chance to take a break? And does it ever get too much to the point where
Everything gets too much. But I don't know. I'm not promised tomorrow. That's what my take is. If I die tomorrow, what's going to happen to my daughter? Do you understand? So I'm not living for myself. I feel like I've done what I needed to do.
You wake up and you build legacy.
I wake up and I'm like,
I'm
wow.
building this.
That is why every company that I'm going to open, including the apartments we are building now, they're named after my daughter. I don't own anything as a person. I live in her property. I drive her cars.
I love that.
Because you have created
I love
yourself.
Yeah.
So everything that you do needs to correct the life you lived so that yourself becomes a better person. Because you didn't give birth to a child, you gave birth to yourself. And that is going to
Trust
be...
me, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pops gave birth to himself.
really.
My daughter's exactly like
Do you
that.
Cut and
understand?
paste.
So how would you feel if your daughter walked in your shoes? Is what I ask myself every day. If she experienced every single thing you've experienced till the age you are in, how would you feel?
No, Mina.
I got to bully.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Let's add my avocado la kule show. Ngicela ama avocado ne mageu.
Soon, Mtasi.
Nenaptal cream.
No, let's make
Ngizokutshela maso auntie. Ngizokutshela.
uzongitshela hayi wena ngathi ushanga dwesh wena
Uyovele
kuvele noma-
kuzovela someone ngabo ma 2030 something.
Ngiyophuma ama-triplets. Robot.
Ngasusa ngepoem. I birthed the son.
Yeah.
Son that was a son. A guy that was a...
Now we are the father, the son.
Kodwa uyobona ngamagama ushanga amadwesh lo shanga dwesh uyoshanga dwesh ama-twins.
Oh, ngamadwesh.
Yes, dwesh ama-twins. I've got my own language. Listen to my songs.
No,
nah.
Utshwali bwakho.
Itaku China.
Have you been to Lebogom?
Engithi mina
Oh,
lo
yeah, you must
buyakhomelebo
go.
malimpopo so
Yeah.
awu ngeke
Ngeke.
ngithafa ukuba rich.
So this work ethic of yours, do you find balance, honestly speaking?
I don't think I have time for balance.
So would you say you're a slave to what you do, or you
To the dream of
to the
legacy.
dream, or do you work so relentlessly and sacrifice so much? Friendship, I don't know, relationship or not, social life.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She's happy.
Guys, I am afraid of losing everything I have
That's
because I took a huge risk.
What was the risk?
A risk was
everything. Salon,
everything.
properties.
I bought property when I didn't have money as a risk to prove that I can do something, I can start and finish something. So when I did not have money, I applied for a house that was worth 5 times more than I earned. That was the first thing I did because I said, if I'm going to go into that industry, I'm definitely not going to rent. The industry is going to pay for my house. And when I made money to pay off the house, then I was like, there's no way I am going to rely on music to pay for my house. So let's build a business. Then I went, I bought a house, cash, built a salon. So the salon now is paying for the houses and all the stuff that I owe. But the bookings are building a second franchise and apartments. So which means I still don't have money because Lady Do Entertainment borrowed Wawala Beauty 1.5 million, which means Wawala Beauty is in debt to Lady Do, which Wawala Beauty needs to pay back Lady Do the 1.5
Lady Do
because Lady Do needs to go and
Aka
the second franchise.
Wow.
So which means my bookings don't make enough for me to aka the second franchise. My salon has not even paid the 1.5. I'm still stuck.
So when
Because I don't spend the money at salon until it reaches the 1.5, and that's where the discipline comes in. Because you can't spend the money you owe. Do you understand? It's like paying off the bank. If you're going to pay off the bank, how are you going to pay off the bank? Next month. You are
and don't spend money you don't have yet.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
We always do that.
If you are going to take a risk, is that risk going to be a
Calculated or
risk?
not?
Or is the risk going to repay itself? Do you understand? So take a risk knowing that you're going to push yourself harder to be able to pay that risk. I did not buy a house because I wanted to slay or to look better than other people, which is why I don't post most of my things. The only reason I posted was when I got a sponsorship from Mercedes. And they said to me, post. And I just posted it. And by coincidence, I was standing in front of my house that I had just bought, But what I did was you buy a house with gang space, knowing that you're going to kulisa it as you go,
Yes.
So all of those things that you do, I bought the house because knowing that it would literally be something that we work towards and it pushes you to work harder.
Yes.
Do you understand? Not because I wanted to look like I've got money. No.
So the risk
you
must
must have
come
a
with discipline
drive.
also.
Yeah.
Must
Because if
drive,
you're not
yeah.
disciplined, bro, dreams, just dreams. It's dedication, discipline, responsibility, education, ambition, motivation, and you will become successful. That's the definition of dreams. If you're not dedicated and disciplined and not responsible, not ambitious, not educated, not ambitious, and motivating yourself every day, you will never become successful. And that is why the S is at the end. Because with all of those things,
That's where the success
that's when
comes
the
in.
success comes in.
Abanye
But people
bacabanga
batala ngo
stream.
S, batala ngo stream.
Bafuna i-success kuqala. Stream. Ilokho nifuna stream.
So that is why you need to understand.
Ufuna streaming studios when you must look beyond the
Do you understand? So people... So success is how much they have in their bank accounts, but not what they are worth.
Yes.
Do you understand?
I agree with you.
So we need to change that mindset. Eyoguti, I am successful because I made my first million. No. What can $1 million buy?
How do I turn it into 10?
How do you turn it into 20 million?
You know.
When I stream.
Pops. Pops.
Heck, what the heck?
I'm hacked. Yo, Lady Do, I could sit and listen to you all day.
I won't lie,
because you are a product of what we should all be. A lot of us figure this stuff out too late in our career. Some of us figure it out early in our career, but we still make the dumb decisions. And we all attribute it to siyakula,
Yeah.
And you allow people to, you just got your first bit of money, go spend it, go wild. Do what you need to do.
I blew it.
We all have an I blew it story. We all have an I blew it story. We all have a text story.
Yeah.
Because that's also another thing we're not taught about is the whole text. Sorry guys, I'm just opening my gate.
The text man.
If you lang wash,
Understand?
we wash you.
Spy Kids. I feel like
Yeah.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you?
Yeah, man.
How are you?
It's back.
I'm opening my gate.
Yes.
Mina mina ngiphumele ngaphandle
Bengiphume, manual.
Shalento nayi iyaphuma ngegate.
Manual.
I get you said we must make sure our dreams
Yes.
Yeah?
are up there so that
I
we
have
have a
to
drive.
wash.
Gated
Dream yakho
communities.
bekumele mntasekhaya uhambe uyovula igate. Yeah? No, but yeah, man. I think that's what we need to do, especially for girls. I feel like men have it figured out. The only problem is pride for you guys.
Ego.
Because we
we have to battle our egos.
No, the ego is not the problem. The ego comes from from not belonging. When a man does not know where they stand in family, friendship, relationship,
Goes
they
back
build
to that
an
hierarchy,
ego.
the Maslow needs.
Yeah. So you build a personality that you are fighting against. That is why there's certain fights I don't fight. I'm like, you're fighting yourself, not me.
Makes so much sense when you
Build a
put it that way.
personality that you going against.
Yeah. You build a personality.
Hey, that's
Trust
heavy,
me.
Hey, that's a heavy one.
Everyone, because
Yeah, that's what I always say to you, right? About like, I don't compete with anyone.
Yeah.
Because the person I'm in competition with is me.
Guys,
I compete with myself only.
there was this thing, piano, where people are like, I'm the queen of piano. Why do you think I named my album Song is Queen? Because I was educating people. I'm like, the song is the queen. You
Not
can't
the
come
person.
and be the queen of piano. How are you going to be? So now, right now, Tyla is the queen of piano. She's the #1 African artist. So that's what we're going to say, no.
And then next year there'll be
And
a
then
new
next
queen.
year there's another thing. Then Thames is the queen of whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let the music be the queen. Let's stop the
Terms
I'm
and
#1, I'm
conditions.
#2, I'm #3.
It's an ego.
Bruh.
As we always say we are kings of stupid stuff. I'm Zbuda, king of Sibukeng Zone 2. Oh, like
My brother.
no, like I'm saying, like people, like we pose ownership on things that even if you owned it, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you own the real stuff. Like trying to own the real stuff.
But let me tell you something that you need to know.
Yeah,
There is only one of you, and you will forever be a king.
exactly.
There is nobody else. If you died today, there was just one Pop-Pops. They can try to recreate and Pop-Pops, but there's only one Pop-Pops.
Yeah.
If he dies, he leaves his legacy.
Yeah.
So that should affirm you. Uguti, you are the king. You are the king of whatever your purpose is. You are the king of whatever you were given to do. The two most important days is when you were born, why you were born. When you figure out your purpose, you will no longer compete with other people's plates. Because you'll understand that my plate is this one, I feed off this plate, and I don't need
And if
chicken.
I want, I can make my plate bigger.
Do you understand? You can go and buy a Chinese one that looks like it's expensive.
Do you think you figured out your purpose?
Trust me, I've been living my purpose from the day I sang Umsebenzi wethu. Because that was me. If I can tell you, you'll actually realize that I've been living my purpose and you've been dancing to my purpose. Umsebenzi wethu, I was depressed. I sang, but I didn't sing. That is... Yeah, let it
Siren.
It's a siren of praise to say, God, you gave me a second chance. I had
That's
just...
where that note comes
Yes. So I had just attempted suicide and I came back, right? And I was like, you're going to give me a second chance. I went to studio, I sang. It's a siren for myself. That is why when I sing it, it does not come from vocal ability. It comes from the soul. You think it's a high note, but it's me saying, God, can you hear me now? Then comes Dagiwe. Dagiwe, I've never tasted alcohol in my life. I don't drink. Dagiwe was the day I tried to kill myself, right?
you do it
Ngithi
with
bizu
alcohol?
mamami azongibona,
Manje.
manje bizu babami azongilanda,
That's
angangishayi.
incredible.
Because you know, in black culture, if you kill yourself, backshire type of
Yes,
thing,
yes.
right?
They used
So-
to beat your body. if
Yes,
you
so ngithi bizu
committed suicide.
babami azongilanda, angangishayi, dagiwe. That's me saying I'm drunk in my thoughts.
Yes.
Izinto zami zamba
Now
ngolayi.
you
That's
back.
when my things started falling into place. And
So
ngaleso
you've been
sikhathi
dancing
angisho-
to your emotions this whole
yeah,
time.
you listen to my album,
Not just her emotions, her blueprint. Dog.
my blueprint. That's my
Her
life.
life, everything.
You go to my album, the first song is
There's a song
anxiety.
coming about a saloon soon.
What? Mtasekhaya mamela ngithi mina.
Usebenzisa
No,
i-Neptal,
ukuthi uyithole wrong.
Inches.
No.
Inches. Singles.
Isaluni yami is the wawa I've been putting on every song. So it paid back and it vested. That's why it's called Wawala
What's the
Beauty.
what's it called?
Yes.
Wawala Beauty.
Wawa. Spoken into existence
Yes.
at every turning point.
This is
on
like
every
if
And
success
remember,
had a family
that is
tree.
where
Dog.
the qualifications come in. So the issue was,
How many dots have been connecting
I went to
today,
school,
dude?
right? I went to school and to do beauty, right? But I didn't do the beauty layer. I'm a short course, right? I did somatology. So in somatology, you do anatomy, physiology, which is literally the anatomy of your skin, your body. So it's not like I'm making you beautiful. It's I'm fixing your problems.
Boma,
instead
Dr.
of-
Nandi
yes,
Paso.
no.
Okay, Dr. Matthew, so.
So it's not your doctor type of level. It's your seven layers of skin, knowing that when you're doing a pedicure, your feet is where all your lymph nodes are, which means if you've got diabetes or you've got high blood pressure, when your feet swell, it's that type of thing. So you understand it. Pedicure. So in somatology, you can have every qualification that is there. So if you want to do makeup, you can have a certificate for makeup. You can have a certificate for anatomy, physiology. You can have a certificate for whatever. But because I was working on a cruise ship, there was health and safety, there was firefighting, there was logistics, there was what. Those were the courses you can do because in South Africa, it takes longer for you to study certain things. But in America, you get short courses that qualify you to work in the job, even though you're not going to be the boss.
Yeah, but
And
you
what
know
I have always said to people is, acquire the qualifications so you go into the business to own it, not to work for somebody else. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you are going to work for somebody else, they're going to have terms and conditions, which means you're going to have to study 7 years to be a doctor. But you can find doctors that have studied with your money from music and open a surgery and hire a doctor that has studied.
Go, Kushish.
Sometimes you're the product that would have the money to invest in other products. You don't have to be the one that actually owns the thing.
And uses the
be
years.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes you will go and you study something, you find people sitting at home with qualifications, but that's because they don't have the drive to go and look for the job sometimes. Sometimes they don't even see that I can do it. I need to motivate myself all the time.
Yeah.
Kanti kahle kahle wena uphuma efamilini rich. Ngabuya kuba bakho uthi nginike 2 million ulande umpop-pops odala afunda usicalele yona. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Pops is running something
Yeah.
that you own it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So Pops, because he has the passion for it, he'll work harder than you because you already have the money. So Mina, right now in my salon, it's that thing. It's that mentality. Yoguti, I built the salon. Yes, I've got the certificates and I've got the qualifications.
How many qualifications do you have?
A lot. In somatology, a lot. You must go and see that at the salon when you walk in because I'm Thomas. When you walk in, that's the first thing you see. I put all my certificates in front so that all the Thomases can go and read there for themselves. And it's CTN Guilds, I see South Africa, guys. CTN Guilds, but it's a globally recognized certificate, not
Not bound to education.
You know,
We need to go to the saloon.
I want to know what do you constantly do to nourish your brain? Because
Bible,
okay,
Standard.
yeah.
Bible,
Motivation.
Bible. My knees are more browner than my skin. I see bleach.
Uhlaluse dolweni.
Let me tell you one thing that will keep motivating you and for you to become the best person you can be is understanding that life was put inside of you, right? Through God. God is a spirit. Communicating with the spirit every day. Because if I explain to people what that is, it's understanding who you are in spirit and where you can send the spirit. So before you sign a deal, you say, let my spirit lead me to signing the right deal. And if it's wrong, the spirit will come back with the energy of no, and you will say no. I am not saying no because like there's deals where I'm like, yo, I let you touch and find out spirit is no. Because
and then
one
you
thing
find
I
out
know,
down the line
Satan
with that.
will bring the same deal that God is giving you.
And a diamond is...
And mtasekhaya after uthi mgodi yakaNkulunkulu iza ngama 50,000 yakaSathane iza nge 10 million. Which is why you see people become successful in a blink of an eye. They lose themselves.
Because they essentially
They don't
sold
lose
their
the
soul.
opportunity because the opportunity will forever be there. It's a legacy that was built by musicians that left us. But you, in that legacy, what are you doing for yourself and for the next person that's coming? Which is why all the mistakes and all the attacks I have been through, I tell whoever is coming behind me so that they get a cleaner slate. So I'm willing to take any attack. I'm willing to trend as many times as I can because I've built a legacy for myself that will sustain.
Can I attack you right now?
No problem.
With a love attack.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like the way you articulate all these things, it's really, I would, like, it's not, like, even inspiring is a smaller word. Like, it's very insightful. And thank you so much for sharing all that stuff. And I feel like people need to listen more. And if they don't, it's to their own detriment. But thank you so much. This is so dope.
To echo Tizi's words, it's, sometimes you watch something and you go, that thing you said is smart. But like listening to everything that you're saying, it's, to echo what he said, it's more than inspiration. What you've told us has actually made us feel, and I'm hoping that whoever's watching, all the Cheese Gang,
unlocked.
It's demystified so many things we had in our minds, but you've also given us direction, not just on what to do financially, entrepreneurshiply, but also spiritually, right?
Yes.
And how to you've given us a blueprint. You've basically said, guys, be smart. Follow these steps and you will be successful. All of us want to be successful. We all want to make money. We all want to live in a big house. We all want to run successful businesses. We all want to leave a legacy for our children who are essentially a version of us. Thank you for imparting knowledge on us here today and to the Cheese Gang out there. Now, you talk a lot about conflict and having to fight all the way. So I want to know, have you ever been in a fight?
I'm sorry. But guys,
that came from the soft.
Guys, I think that's why I keep to myself.
Because one mistake.
I am telling you now, free of charge, Mtasekaya, I do not fight physically, but nyaglala. I want you to tell me to my face because the truth will set you free. And you will sleep at night and snore like I do because you sleep. You don't have to run around fighting fights that you don't need to fight. And a fight that is not my fight becomes God's fight. And you must be very lucky
if you don't solve it. Come. Yeah, because God will come.
Because if God solves
come on,
it, so you need to understand, Guti, Satan was kicked out of heaven because he was boastful.
I thought it's because he wanted to start his own branch.
Yeah, prideful.
Yes.
His own branch.
He had an ego, right? So the moment you become successful, you mustn't be successful. Successful. I was successful. A limited edition.
And on that beautiful bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the part of the podcast.
Umsebenzi.
Umsebenzi.
Mntase noma bamoshela akekho zokumoshela umsebenzi wakho.
Yes.
So with everybody that's been sleeping on you, we invited you here to appreciate you and to honor you and to tell you that we will never sleep on you.
Yeah.
Peace, my chance, always.
Always.
Here
And
is
forever.
a gift from us to you.
Many might have slept on you, lady.
Workaholic. So
Ulalaga itu.
Nenyawo zamphela mele zilala nje.
Lama size 4 nya.
Shalas lele.
Oh guys,
So yeah, this is a gift from us to you to say thank you. And no one else must ever sleep on you.
Yes.
Big shout out for coming to the show.
You must come to my car and shoot at night. You'll see that I have pillows. I'm replacing them.
Aich.
Danko.
Yes.
Yes.
Danko means thank you. And we want to thank the one and only Lady Do, or the way we know her, Dudu, times 2. Roboto is times 3.
Wow.
Titi.
Don't forget to pray.
Oh, Titi is 3. Yeah.
4. Titi.
And Nas.
Naftal.
I'm Buruti Nasfas.
Nasvas.
That's fast.
And it's what time but that's fast.
Does your skin look like it needs nasfas? Use naftal.
Naftal. I'm telling you.
Why would
like
your
a
skin-
nasfas for skin.
Why would your skin need nasfas?
It's like a nasfas for skin.
And that is how we close the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of this great episode.
We are emotional.
No,
it's
fine.
It's the aid for your skin.
Exactly, but it's okay.
Guys, bahlale basho ukuthi abantu aba-beautiful.
It's okay. I'm tired. I just come from Botswana now.
How's that an excuse?
I just drove from Botswana now.
Dude, you live 2 hours away. You always driving from
Always
our
drive
place.
from another place. You live in Walkerville, dog.
Okay.
Walkerville, Botswana.
Toll gate border. Same thing.
Bahlale Walkerville.
Hlala Walkerville.
Yeah.
Lo muntu lo ngalesikhathi iTiger
Hayi, uye wayisaver.
uyibonile. You had to send a message to the WhatsApp group. Hey, goeiemôre julle. Ek het om die Tiger gesien.
The tiger they beat my dog.
Can I just say something? Am I allowed to say something?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Mr. Robot, I've known you for years, and I need you to walk like a robot and work like a robot, behave like a robot. You must know when to stop, when to be cautioned, and when to go. Follow the dream that you've created for yourself and understand that you are the only one and the number one in God, and the people will follow.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Titi,
Titi Naftal Chumia.
Yeah.
being a ghost comes in 2 ways. What you are doing and a legend. So you need to understand that sometimes you'll be a ghost in other people's lives, but they will be the ones that open your doors. Ucabanga ukuthi ngoba uyi-ghost, hayi mina ngiveli, kanti vela udinga ukuvela wena uzoba i-boss. You know? And to everybody that is behind you, to the camera crew and everybody that's doing your work is important. Because if it wasn't for you, we would not even exist as people. Popcorn and cheese! And pop-ups! Making people laugh usually comes from a safe place.
Yes.
In your life. And also, it's a hard job to do when you are going through something and you can't go and laugh with other people because you are going through something. It's a tough job to do. And it's a lot. Because I know for you to make us laugh, there must be laughter in your heart. And sometimes your heart might not have laughter. So do not take your job lightly.
Yeah.
Because God gave you the ability to make people smile when you can't. And that is your power. The only thing you need to fix is nothing.
Yeah.
Impossible is I am possible.
Aich.
Right?
Beautiful words from a beautiful lady. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Dudu, the La
This is what a
Costa.
lady should do.
Exactly.
Lady do.
If ever you need to get your skin correct,
Come
you
to
need a mani-pedi, you
Come
need
to
a German cut.
Come to me.
Nani ni spray na mfuna
Yo.
line
Utasekhaya yonke into. Lalela
magneto,
le fiber. Le bashaya babe ama charcoal.
Awe hable bubble.
You. We do it.
Where is your salon? What is it called? How can we get in touch if we want to go trim, do our nails, and have a girl's
Guys,
day?
isalon yami ibize Wawa La Beauty.
Wawala Beauty, Igupi,
isekwaThema.
in the East End.
Yes. For any appointments.
Yes.
Ngazi nenamba nangenhloko ngithanda imali vele.
Yeah.
076
Come on.
516 0 Yeah.
Yeah.
5901.
Yeah, I know.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the correct number
The right one.
on screen.
Right.
Zero
So
seven
the
six.
519.
Is not make sure.
519
0.
Maningi. Yes, guys. Or just follow Wawala Beauty
Yeah.
1. At
All right.
Wawala Beauty 1.
All right.
Yes. On
And then what else you got coming? Kunama
Guys,
apartments.
nginama apartments yesiwa akhayo le
Yes.
eGelexdal odinga ukulala.
Yes.
Atle konna.
Yes.
Mara awakapheli. We
Yes.
still have a lot to do. I have a
Lala
studio
no
coming.
lady too.
Yes.
That's the name of the complex.
Aye.
Wow.
Aye. Wow.
Wow.
You know, yeah, man. So we've got a lot. I've got a lot.
Wow. Yes.
And ngicela ukuthi nenze itako. Guys, I just found out the most saddest news ever. The guy that helped me write the song, which was the gardener, passed away.
No.
I swear. So, yes, I'm actually going to do something for his family. But I'd just like to say to his kids, if you can find me, please use the platform. Come and find me. Ubabe Nunyamazi, I'll write his name on the song. Nizokhuluma nizegimi, I want to help and assist with something. And I'm using this platform to say, please come. I found out not so long ago, he was a gardener. He was found on the road, killed. I don't know by who, how. But yes, please, guys. Because he helped me write Gina. So Gina is Tsonga. I didn't know how to write Tsonga. So I wrote it in Zulu. And
And
I
then
asked
he
him to
Tsongarized
translate it. Yes.
Oh no! Shout out for you doing that.
Yeah,
I think
please.
that's very beautiful.
Condolences.
From
Condolences to the family. Yeah.
Condolences to the
Condolences
kids
to
and
the family. If there's Cheese Gang out there in Zimbabwe watching, if you know the kids of, you'll put his name on the
I'll put
song,
the
né?
name on the song.
Yes, if you
On the music video.
on the music video,
Yes.
please reach
Pronunciation
out.
Young Shire.
Nize ne DNA sample because ngibakavela.
Pops.
Abanye abantwana.
Pops.
No.
Abantwana ban 89.
Hey, was my father, yes.
And the diamond Nana 32.
Pops.
That's your
Close.
pop, Angie.
Close.
Oh man, so we've got property, we've got salons, we've got Take a Lot. Mamela, there's more to come. There's more music coming as well. That was
Phela benithingiwile kanje.
collaboration. Ubonile athi, I smell a collaboration.
Yeah.
Ebuhlungu.
Ebuhlungu.
Ebuhlungwini kulazi ungithola khona. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, from me, the corn that pops.
And the cheese that's great.
We are RoboPops.
And
And just
njengama details with phone number. Waga Lady Do Salon. We are out.
Wow.
Wow.
Wabona, there's two things about me. Wabona, the first thing, I better picture. Yeah, sure, profile. Yeah. Nagar kaya better picture, kalau budi je, kau nak dijadi nak kaya better picture. Kalau budi je kalau betul. Channel fan down lah, hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, Oh, nyala ngwana mang o pala go apea di noodles. Don't get it fana. Don't trap the fana. Contestant number 2.
Yeah, obviously when the judges called me, I was a bit nervous, but I knew I had something that was going to blow them away.
How did you get them so well cooked?
I just I boiled the noodles for longer than 2 minutes. I boiled them for longer than 2 minutes.
We love to hear it. Thank you, contestant 2.
Hey, take the ball. Contestant number 3.
What?
So why cook the 2-minute noodles and risk photosynthesis of losing the flavor when you could just eat them like that? The only thing that should take 2 minutes is you eating them. Think about it.
Thank you.
And our winner is contestant number 3.
ntho e diretseng mo a kwane le yona ntho e diretseng mo a kwane le yona ebile nka se fora a kwane le yona ntho e diretseng mo nyaka batho ba go tshwana le botsupu because ra ropa ebile tla dira re ke bolele segoa how come this favoritism how come
Obviously haters, they're gonna hate, and winners, we celebrate.
This is a big dream come true for me. I can't wait for everybody to come experience my culinary skills. I'm even going to open my own restaurant.
Robo Pops, I'll be my cheese girl and my cheese boy there. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, petting on my guest and nice and more. You want my bundles, not of joy. Said it's some pop pops and robot boy. Popcorn and cheese, yeah. Popcorn and cheese, popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese, color one boy like